Casey Palmer. I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Mustangs ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Right back to him on the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. The quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in his decision-making in this game.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Knight. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Mustangs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Getting getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Makes it past the marker. At midfield, he's got room. Turns it on down the left side. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Bringing the heat. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Fires it down the seam. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Runs through a man, and he might have space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. On the draw, it's Johnson. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
He's in open space. Could be an alley. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Clemson jumps to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. Working that left side now.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. Big fella moving. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Trying to bully their way in. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. To the air on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? From the gun, he'll try to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Offense facing 4th down. Number 43 on to kick it away.
He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Running inside, it's Davidson. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Clemson is quick to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes a catch. That's a fumble on the play. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. Here comes Clemson with another first down. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. He's got his man, makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
In the red area, it's Johnson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Hale. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off-play action on first down. Throwing right. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David, and we've seen throughout his career when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that's the whole key this season. Staying healthy, limiting the turnovers. If they do that, they'll be laughing on offense.
And he's not the biggest guy in the world, but his athletic ability really shines through. You just want to see him be more patient in the pocket. Like, make those easy plays. You don't have to always be fading away and make it hard on yourself. But the one thing you know about this offense, it's fast and it's fun. And this is a guy that can scramble around and make big plays.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Smith.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Throws toward the end zone. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Got his man.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Mustangs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. to throw. It's Jennings. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him, trying to get away. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. To the air on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Johnson. He'll have enough for the 1st down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the move. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 13 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Bruins, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
This coach knows the importance of that win. It gets into 2-2 on the year after a nice road victory. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime. Makes a grab and room to run. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Sets up the screen. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Hale. He got loose, almost housed it, finally tracked down at the 32. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under fire. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So on their first drive of this third quarter, they find themselves in a tie game after that last field goal. On the run, it's Davidson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Off-play action. Here comes the heat. Complete to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Deadlocked here in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They feed him again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Quarterback keeper. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Lofts one high and deep. Upstairs to make the catch. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the cover. fortunate to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The handoff to Johnson. Turning it on!
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game. And
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, looking to pass. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Trying to impose their will with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Bringing the heat. Oh, no, the ball popped out. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And he got it! They take the lead here in the fourth.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Still running at the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
Running inside. It's Davidson. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching him. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game. Getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Finds some time. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but You can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this 1st down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He's going for the big play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's got it up, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. To the air, it's Jennings. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Well, this certainly hasn't been a career day for the quarterback, right? He's thrown a couple of picks, hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but his team is in position to win this game, and they need him to make plays now, a 2-minute situation, to pull this one out. He's got the talent to do it. Let's find out what he does.
Gets it out fast. Plows through the defense. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on the money. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's caught. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is the part of the field, man, I got to understand what the defense is thinking. They're going to be trying to be aggressive. They're going to try to get a sack, get a negative play to back me up to make the field goal longer. So where can I attack? Because I still want this touchdown. Like, a field goal is my last effort. If I tie it late in the football game, still got a few more chances to try to go win this thing.
They're dealing with a second and long. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's second and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He's taking the deep shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
He wants a big play here late. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.